Hey everybody, I'm Josh, this is Alex, we are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you as well. Today we are watching the third episode of Star Trek, the original series. We are 2 episodes deep, and we recorded those 2 episode reactions pretty simultaneously before we posted anything, so this is our first time watching Star Trek since we've posted the first episode, and just want to say definitely thank you to everyone out there who has found it, who's enjoyed it, and let us know that you've really liked our reaction. We're glad that a lot of you guys are along for the ride with us, but if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. We're watching this. We're also watching Star Wars The Clone Wars, about to finish the first season. We're going to be starting Moon Knight when that comes out, the MCU series, so got a lot going on here. But before we jump in, Episode 3, titled Where No Man Has Gone Before. Now that sounds like a Star Trek title to me. Alex, what are you excited for going into this episode?
I'm excited just to be dropped into a random story with some familiar characters and not having, those episodes the last 2 episodes we watched, super fun. I mean, just like they just drop you in, here's the story, have fun. It's like parents dropping you off at a theme park. Go have fun, kids. And you're like, oh, what's going on? It's like, oh, super fun. And like it's funny watching these. We're like getting little tidbits that other shows have borrowed from that we didn't even realize. Like we're both huge fans of Black Mirror, and the Black Mirror episode USS Callister, with the one woman having her face blurred out, and like seeing that happen in episode 2, we were both like, it's like, so I'm excited for more of that. It's nice, not having a trailer, no teaser, and just going in completely blind.
There's obviously a lot to learn about these characters, but it doesn't spoon-feed it to you. It doesn't treat you like you're stupid, and I really appreciated that so far, especially for a show that was made so long ago. So I'm ready to jump right in.
Your move, Captain.
We should have intercepted by now. Bird said they'd call.
Let's wear matching sweaters today. Is it me, or is his skin complexion a little different?
Spock's. Oh, he looks completely different here. My guess is because of like the environment they're in, like this room maybe just makes him look different than he does in the ship.
Yeah, he usually wears blue, so maybe it's doing something different to him.
Old-style ship recorder. They could be ejected when something threatened the ship.
More like destroyed the ship in this case. Look at it. Burnt, pitted.
Looks like my old AC unit. I'm really digging how everyone's wearing like this casual uniform all of a sudden. Can't tell if it's like their outfits this episode or the lighting or what, but it almost feels like this one is lower budget than the first couple. I know someone commented that they filmed them all like maybe in a different order. Maybe they didn't have as much for this episode. I don't know. It's just very different looking.
I must have read it wrong. It sounded like the captain giving an order to destroy his own ship.
Ooh. Oh no! No wonder they used a cheap set. They blew it up.
Oh, what the? Oh, God.
Sounds like lightsaber crackling.
He's alive. Appears to be in shock.
Main engines are out, sir. We're on emergency power cells. Casualties 9 dead.
What?
Why, out of our whole crew, only certain people were affected.
I think we found that answer, Doctor.
Tests show that you have a high degree of extrasensory perception. So do the records of the others.
Espers are simply people with flashes of insight.
Oh my God. That is creepy.
Didn't I say you'd better be good to me?
It's like trying to mind control him.
He's reading faster now than just a few moments ago.
Oh, he's reading all those. Jeez.
Is that Gary Mitchell? The one you used to know?
The one you used to know. Oh, God!
Turn it off, turn it off.
He knows they're watching him.
But didn't she also get flashed in that thing? So.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people. It was saying that the people that got flashed had like the highest ESPs, and this guy had the highest of all of them. So maybe it like affected him differently.
I was on my coffee break. I thought I'd check up on you.
Yeah.
I'm glad coffee's still around in the 23rd century.
Yep.
Don't you understand? A mutated superior man could also be a wonderful thing. A new and better kind of human being.
It's never a good sign when someone says that.
That is like having a penny, doubling it every day. In a month, you'll be a millionaire.
Soon, we'll be not only useless to him, but actually an annoyance.
Yeah, I know we discussed this before, but I'm guessing they cycle through crew members, but keep like these two as the main guys, maybe someone else. But a lot of the footage is mostly in the villain of the week.
Kill Mitchell while you still can.
Damn, Spock, ruthless.
What are you gonna do, Cap?
Our task: transport down a man I've known for 15 years. Maroon him there.
Just gonna leave him there?
Nice.
It's like a man who has been blind all of his life, suddenly being given sight.
Oh,
Stop it, Gary.
I also know we're orbiting Delta Vega, Jim. I can't let you force me down there. Like maybe a god could do it.
There you go.
If we can't use reason, we'll beat his ass.
Men cannot survive of a race of true espers is more. In time, you'll understand that.
What?
Jim.
His eyes went back to normal.
Oh, shit.
I like how for that moment when his eyes went back to normal, he was like, Jim, like, obviously he's not in control when he's,
Yeah.
He's like basically under a spell or something.
No.
I've got a problem.
Get off your phone!
Are we gonna be ready to transform him?
Oh! That's what happens when you use your phone at work.
A brand new malevolent god will choke you to death. Just gonna let him out. Oh no!
Oh shit.
I literally have no idea how they're gonna resolve this.
It's like every time.
Can you hear me, James? You cannot see me, I'm not there. You follow the right path, James. You'll come to me soon.
Yes, it just took a little longer for it to happen to me.
You're still human, or
No,
at least partly you are.
Before long, we'll be where it would have taken mankind millions of years of learning to reach.
And what will Mitchell learn on getting there?
What do you know about gods?
Then let's talk about humans. About our frailties. As powerful as he gets, he'll still have all that inside him.
Go back.
What do you see happening to him? What's your prognosis, Doctor?
I'm disappointed in you, Elizabeth.
Oh! They ain't doing shit. Oh.
Hurry.
Oh! But
Hey!
you gotta bury him.
Oh no, he's getting beat up.
Oh, look at his shirt.
Gary.
Oh god, The Rock.
For a moment,
Oh.
James. But your moment is fading.
Whoa! Nice bump. Oh, what?
Enterprise. From Captain Kirk. Come in.
Nice little bandage.
Captain's log. Stardate 1313.8. Be it noted she gave her life in performance of her duty. Lieutenant Commander Gary Mitchell. Same notation. I want his service record to end that way. He didn't ask for what happened to him.
Good for you, Kirk.
I felt for him too.
Hey!
I believe there's some hope for you after all, Mr. Spock.
All right, so yeah, all these episodes are, because they're almost a full hour long, the stakes get built up throughout them, and it almost feels like each one is near cinematic in like the stakes and how well the story is built throughout. That by the end, you mentioned it during the episode. You're like, I don't know how they're going to get out of this. It's like by the end, you won't start to buy into the fact that they're not going to be able to get out of it because it's built so well to the point where I don't even know if I potentially buy into, how they defeated him in the end, but we'll get to that. Overall, what'd you enjoy most about the episode?
Overall, just that first quarter, like me wondering like what's happening, what's going on, like what's the gimmick gonna be, and not being able to figure it out right away. That was nice. And like you said, like every time as it kept going, I literally thought, I don't know how they're gonna end this. This might be a part 1 and part 2 episode. I was thinking that the entire time. I'm like, we've been going for like 40 minutes, and like I don't see this ending. But they found a way that was interesting. Yeah, like that final battle and like the bumps they were taking, and like you can obviously tell like a punch, but like he did like a flip bump on his side. I'm like, oh man, they're really going at this. He like dove across the set, like that was awesome. The little character development, the entire time. Spock's like, I don't feel. That's what I go by logistics, and by the end, it's like, oh, I felt something for him. It's like, nice. Even though these episodes feel like we're just dropped in the middle of a story on a random planet, it's nice to have those little waves of character development that make you feel good. And I do feel like it's going to be like that, where it's like, no Dr. McCoy this episode, but we had Sulu and another doc. We had Scotty, Mr. Scott. So maybe next one, sub someone else in, whoever's available. So yeah, solid, very solid.
Yeah, through the first 3 episodes, none of the villains that have been portrayed were weak, in my opinion. And I feel like, at least so far, the show understands that we're going to see, Mr. Spock, Captain Kirk, in all of these episodes. So it spends a lot of the time in each one building up the villain for that episode. Even though so far, they eventually all end up dying by the end. You might think, well, what's the point of like spending all that time on them? But it's because you make them all so strong, so then when they're defeated, it just makes Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock and everybody just look even better, even stronger, and more interesting as characters through building up the villains. So I've really appreciated that so far, and I'm excited to see. I mean, if this is what every episode is, at least for the first season or whatever, of just like a different badass villain every episode that he has to kill, I think that's pretty cool. Not at all really what I expected, but that would be cool. I like the other 2 episodes a little bit more, I would say, so far, but no, yeah, still really good episode. And if we weren't watching this, to record them, I could see myself sitting here watching 3 or 4 more, if I was binging it, because I'm really interested in it. But that will be it for this video.
Yeah, really quick. The 2 villains in the last 2 episodes have been like god complexes, so I'm curious what route they're going to take next. Because if it's another god type character the next episode, I'll be like, all right, come on. But
that'll be it. So make sure, like I said earlier, if it's your first time here, subscribe, watch all these episodes with us. We've had some comments asking, and yes, we will be watching every single episode of this series. We're also watching Star Wars The Clone Wars. Like I said, most of the first season of our watch-alongs is available right now, and we're going to be finishing that up. We're going to be watching Moon Knight, the MCU series. We also occasionally react to movie trailers, review movies, and watch full-length movies as well. So subscribe so you can be part of the target audience.
Absolutely. That'll do it for us here. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. I'm Alex. This is Josh. Once again, we are the target audience where content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think specifically made for us and hopefully for you guys as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.